So it's Sunday, out at the park again with the dogs, and here's my follow-up video to speaking on the differences in the parties. I shit all over the Democrats last time, and I've been waiting to take on the Republicans, so here we go. Republicans, you are definitely not the lesser of two evils. You have a very big problem in that you've bought into insanity. You are selling crazy, and people are so desperate and ignorant of the world around them that they're buying it wholesale. So I commend you on your tactics. You're very shrewd, you're very calculating, and you're very good at what you do. But what you do is not healthy for the country. And I know you don't give a shit because all you're worried about is getting into office. You're worried about power. And I know this because I watched an interview with some fucking no-names on the Republican side when they heard about Herschel Walker allegedly paying for abortions for his girlfriends. And when that was brought up to you about the hypocrisy, you said you don't care. You don't care. All you care about is getting into power. You said that on fucking TV. There was no hiding it. You said it. You said the quiet part out loud. And at least you were honest about it that time. Because that's the way you've been the entire time on everything. You don't care. You're driving the country faster into the abyss. We're probably already headed there anyways, but you guys are fucking expediting that trip exponentially. And you use religion as a huge bludgeoning tool, and it's also very bad for the country. First of all, the premise of religion is flawed to begin with, and once you try to apply it to a society as a whole that resoundingly rejects it, it makes it even worse. First of all, we were given free will by God, correct? If that's the case, we have the right to choose whether we worship or we don't. We live by God's rules or we don't. God is the only one who can judge us, correct? He can only judge us. If that's the case, religious people don't belong in government making policy about people's lives in general who might not subscribe to your religious theories. Forcing your beliefs and your rituals onto the public in general, to all the people that have free will, is inherently flawed. Because we still won't get into heaven even if we're forced to live by your rules, because it's what's in your heart. And if we are forced to live by your religious doctrines, but in our hearts we're only doing it because you have gained so much power that you made it illegal to not be religious, we're still going to hell. You haven't accomplished anything. You don't seem to understand that you have freedom of religion. You can worship however you want. You can live however you want. As long as it involves you and not anybody else. Personally, I would ban religion because it's fucking toxic and it's dangerous. But the way it is, the country decided long ago that you could do whatever you wanted as long as it's not supposed to, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody else. Well, you guys are failing in that concept because it is hurting other people. So if you can keep it to yourselves, I guess we have to let it happen. But you forcing your religious beliefs on us as far as policy goes in the country, it doesn't gain you anything. If you're already worshiping and you think you're going to heaven, nothing anybody else does is going to affect that. Which means if you don't believe in abortion and you stick to that and you don't have an abortion, somebody else having an abortion doesn't affect your path to heaven. I know it's hard to apply logic to religion, and it really fucks some of you up because logic just doesn't apply to faith. But so you force that lady not to get an abortion. She still wanted one. She might give up the kid. She might raise it in a horrible condition. She might end up abusing it or neglecting it because she didn't want it. You think that's going to get her into heaven? No, it's not. If she never asks for forgiveness, she's not getting into heaven. So your policies don't do shit but make other people's lives miserable. Republicans, you need to stop catering to these fucking insane clowns and start making policy, start promoting policy that has to do with everybody inclusively. And get religion out of your fucking party. Get it out of your party. I don't care that it's a powerful voting bloc. I don't care. How about you do what's right for the country and not what's right for you so you can keep your job? Politician is the fucking, it is the ultimate grift. It is the job to have. Because once you get in, it's almost impossible for them to vote you out if you're an incumbent. Statistically speaking, once you get into office, it's incredibly hard to get you out. You have to fuck up so immeasurably bad in order to get voted out once you're in. So it's a lifetime gig. And you get all the benefits, all the perks, everybody's kissing your ass, giving you money to vote how they want you to vote, not how the country wants you to vote. You're voting based off of money that you're receiving. So, and don't get me wrong, Democrats do it too, which is why I hate them as well. But you guys are catering to you're investing in an it's not a sustainable voting bloc. The MAGA people, this Trump shit. Trump is not God. Trump will never be God. Trump is anti-God, if you want to go by definition. He is a person that could care less about anybody else about it but himself. And the fact that there's so many fucking ignorant people out there, millions that think he does, is sad. And you taking advantage of that ignorance, it's not good. It doesn't help. It helps you. It helps you as a politician, and it helps your party. That's it. You don't give a fuck about the country. You don't. You really don't. And if you look at history and the track records, at least Democrats are fighting for rights for people. They're fighting for rights, for equal rights for everybody, regardless of how they identify or whatever horse shit they come up with that day about what gender they want to be or who they want to fuck, who they want to look like, who they want to act like, who they want to be. I don't care. I don't give a shit. But at least they're fighting for rights for those people. Republicans, on the other hand, everything they do is about taking rights away from people or denying them to begin with. How nobody brings that up or how nobody sees that or will say it out loud it's beyond me. I don't understand it. All you guys care about is guns and money and property. So, fuck Republicans. And as far as the label conservative, I don't know what you're conserving Certainly not the environment. I'm sure that's been said thousands of times. I don't know what the definition of conservative really is. I don't. But yes, you guys are the more evil of the two choices, which is why, once again, I don't identify with either party. You both suck ass, but for different reasons. And we need a third party. We need a legitimate third party that can look at both sides of an issue and have compromise on both sides of the issue. And not to beat a dead horse, but once again, get religion out of it. I'm sick of fucking religious people. I'm sick of your wanting to rule society as a whole on your beliefs in magic and wizards and witches and demons and horseshit. Leave it for the movies. Leave it for the movies. Those are movie. Those are movie ideas. That's all they are. You have one book and it's full of horrific fucking stories and lessons. Yes, there's some good in there as well. I will admit some of the stories are entertaining. The Bible itself and as a whole is a shit show. And you guys pick and choose what you want to fucking follow out of it anyways. So if you work in the public sector, you have to serve the entire public, whether they're religious or not, whether they're gay or not, blah, 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 blah. If you want to open up a religious shop so people know right away, hey, I don't want to go there because those people are fucking assholes and they believe in horse shit, and I'm not a straight white whatever, they're not going to serve me. A, you shouldn't be able to have a business like that anyways. B, it's incredibly, horribly, morally wrong. You guys say you're big on morals. No, not really. No. I don't believe in God, but I know not to steal. I know not to murder. I don't need promise of rewards in another fucking dimension after I die to be a good person. Neither does anybody else. You guys are a cult. Republicans, dump them. You want any kind of respect from me, you will dump religious people from your party. Or stop promoting their dumb shit ideas and start coming up with practical solutions that are universally acceptable on both sides. Stop trying to take rights away and start looking how you can make a better future for people. Together, regardless of sex, gender, identity, race, religion. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. You guys suck. You suck worse than Democrats, and that's saying a lot because Democrats suck right now. So, that's my 2 cents. Okay, I've let both sides have it. I've been fair. I got it off my chest. And the rest of you just trying to get by in life, have a good day. I love you all. See you later.